So I'm Steve Davison, I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Sunderland Football Club. If you look at Sunderland as a football club, it's a very traditional football club with an extremely loyal fan base. And one of the things that we were looking at as a football club was to how could we progress, and it was fairly clear that we wanted to respect all of our traditional values as a football club, but clearly we needed to move forwards as a business, which obviously meant engaging more with more technological solutions to problems, but principally to give fans a better experience while they're at the football ground. And so when we started here, we took a look at the whole of the operations of the football club and decided, well, where could we make the biggest difference? We went out with a fan survey to get their views as to where they felt we could make some changes, and one of the big things that came out was speed of service, which was a real problem in the ground. And so one of the things that we decided to do was to have a look at our concourse catering. We'd recently taken that back in-house, and so we looked at that to see how we could improve it from a fan's perspective, and clearly one of the requirements was that they could buy and drink their pint of beer at half time and without missing any of the game. And we figured out that the best way to do that was to install a more sophisticated technological solution, and that's why we approached Bleep. Technology has moved on a great deal in the last 5 to 10 years, and obviously with the pandemic as well, then there is far more frequent use of contactless payment in all walks of life, and so why should a football club be any different? And the real benefit of contactless payment for the supporters is that it's a far quicker speed of service. It reduces the queuing time, it gives people more time to enjoy their drink and their food at half time. The end-to-end solution here is all around the fan buying the product from the till and the kiosk all the way through to the payment, making the payment, and then the club receiving the money. And by selecting global payments with Bleep, obviously we got an integrated solution which gave us a far better outcome than we would have done if we'd ended up with two different suppliers. By employing a solution such as the Global Payments and Bleep solution, what we've got there is the data that will enable us to use that data to help our decision making in terms of how we can improve that speed of service. And speed of service coupled with spend per head and total revenue are probably the critical indicators that we're looking at for the concourse catering. Clearly there's the hard KPIs in and around speed of service, revenue per head and total revenue, which are very hard financial based KPIs, but in addition to that, we want to try to improve our whole operations around this, and the data that we'll get out of the solution that we've got in place from Global Payment Services and Bleep is going to really help us with our stock management and how we move the stock around the kiosks, and how we manage our staff in which kiosks they're working in, and how we share the information between them, and we can make real-time decisions on that. Now what we've done here is by installing the Wi-Fi in the bowl, and also by installing the Global Payment Services and Bleep solution, is that then enables us to build on that by then being able to use an app so that fans can buy their products at half time using the app, and which will speed the service up even quicker for them. And clearly what we're looking to do is to give those supporters the best experience possible, and we believe by moving to an app-based solution for the supporters who want to use it, it will give them a better service and a better experience. In the longer term, certainly what we will be hoping to do is to be able to link the season cards with the EPOS system, such that will give us far more in-depth information around each of the supporters and actually where they're spending money and how they're engaging with the football club, which will again enable us to give better solutions and better offerings to those supporters. So concerts are vitally important to the football club, but also to the community more generally. Sunderland as a city is trying to become more of a destination city. So trying to attract big events into Sunderland will be an essential part of Sunderland as a city's future. And so we're playing our part in the community to try to attract the best possible events into the stadium. From a football club perspective, we need to generate revenue not just from our football supporters, but from other sources as as well, and concerts, making use of this fantastic stadium is really got to be part of our future, and concerts are an integral part of that. And in fact, going forwards, they will represent a significant element of our revenue going forwards, and we all know that by generating revenue from outside of football, that enables us to spend more money on our football operations, and particularly on buying better players, and therefore creating success on the field. So the two are absolutely integrally linked.